Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Rampage. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite or Mike. I, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone, and Taz here. And today on Dynamite or Mike, we're going to have a good show here today, Michael Cole says. And some folks maybe think that the whole bind between and some folks might think the whole bind, between Aries and Roman Reigns, some folks maybe think it's over, Michael Cole says. Well, you got that right, Tony Schiavone. Most likely it's not. You got that right, Michael. Most likely it isn't going to be over. It's still prolonging, though. We haven't seen Aries ever since he took his loss to Roman Reigns not too long ago on Alone at Night Raw. Tony Schiavone says, I'll tell you one thing right now, Michael and Tony. The big talk on the street is about the whole CM Punk Drew McIntyre thing. That's still going on. Wonder Woman fighting Donald Trump. That's still going on. Roman Reigns and Aries. That's still going on. Seth Rollins and Medusa. And who knows? But I could tell you one thing. Shit. I could tell you one thing. I could tell you one thing, Taz says. No one's gonna be, that happy about things. And I don't know what's gonna happen here today, Taz says. Well, here comes Luke Guy coming to the ring now. It seems to me that Luke Guy, the Norwegian, god of misbehavior, is once again called back here again. We can't have Aries, the Hellenish, the Evenlander, Hellenish god of war, have all the fun now, can we? So I think that I can do what he cannot do. I truly believe at the end of the day I'm the one, that can put him out. And how do I go for this? Because Aries can't be the only one wanting to start shit with someone, right? I gotta start shit with someone. Well, it seems to me, Tony Schiavone says, it seems to me that, fuck. Well, it seems to me, Tony Schiavone, it seems to me, Michael Cole says, that Luke Guy, wherever you go by saying his name, it looks like he wants to start something. Because apparently it seems that Aries having Lord Roman Reigns isn't good enough for him. Michael Cole says, no, I guess that's true, Tony Schiavone said. Luke Guy, the Evenland, Norse god of misbehavior, if he's a god or not, we don't know. Him having shit. And we would like to know if his brother Thor, the Evenland North god of thunder, will be around. Yeah, which offshoot, Michael Cole says. Which offshoot? Because we got some offshoots of them. So, yeah. So which offshoot are we going to have show up? Well, I can tell you what. I can tell you one thing Taz said. We got Ricochet, who is now in AEW now, who was formerly in WWE and ROH and I guess MLW and wherever he was before that. Luke Guy. Or Lukey or Luke Guy, however you go by saying that. Say it. There are two offshoots of yourself. One buried somewhere, and this is the only one they dragged out. So you think that you can do something? See, Roman Reigns, he already beat Aries all those times that they wrestled. So what makes you think that you can beat me? Come on, Ricochet, do you want to start something with the god of misbehavior? I mean, think about it, Ricochet. The only thing you ever did was being what? The only thing you ever were was the WWE NXT North Vinlander fighter. And then being a WWE WWE 4-1 Reichs fighter and WWE Interland Body fighter and a former WWE Speed fighter. But that's it. That's the only thing you all did in your time in WWE, and apparently you didn't think that was good enough. No, it was not good enough for me, because I can show you that I could do greater. I could have been the WWE heavyweight fighter. I could have been the world heavyweight fighter. Hell, I could have been the WWE NXT heavyweight fighter. I could have done a lot more. You know. Yeah, Luke, I said. I guess you could have done a lot more. But you're not going to win by fight. You're not going to win by beating me. Come on, Ricochet. You're not going to. Look how big I am. And look how small you are. Oh, alright, now. That's enough. Luke Guy, Ricochet, haven't seen you in some time. If you truly want to do something, then by all means do it. But we fight here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. So, as the main overseer of the TWF, I, John Bradshaw Latefield, formerly Dustin Hawk Bradshaw, and we'll make this match here today. Ricochet fight Luke Guy, the Evenland North God of Misbehavior. And don't be smiling, Luke Guy, because you lost to 4 all the time in your Disney Marvel films. Standing well, alright, Michael Cole says, we'll see what Luke Guy's going to do. Luke Guy wanted to come. Ricochet just beat Luke Guy to the stripe. Ricochet picking up Luke Guy, the Evenland North God of Misbehavior, Michael Cole says, who by the way is a fake god. You know. And Ricochet right now. Tony Schiavone says, is Ricochet going to beat Luke Guy here today on Dynamite or Might? Taz said that'd be a big upset if he did. You know. Can he beat him? 1, 2, no, oh, Luke Guy getting up. Yeah, Taz said that would have been an upset if it did. It's like when I came into WWF and then I beat Kurt Angle. But then it went all downhill for me after that. You know. And I do feel sorry for Ricochet and his time in WWE not going the way he saw it going, or inside it going. But I don't think him going after Luke Guy was such a wise thing to do, Taz says. How you say that, Michael Cole says. Taz, you were a small wrestler. You know, and you fought wrestlers bigger than yourself. You know, in ICCW or ECW or WWF, WWE. Not really in TNAW. You know, not in AEW, but yeah, you can't say that. Yeah, well, I was never dumb. Well, Michael, I was never dumb enough to wrestle a god or a fake god or whatever. Taz says. I tell you what, Tony Schiavone says, you got a double standard, Taz, because you were a small wrestler and you took on bigger wrestlers, and now you're now you're shaming and guilting Ricochet for fighting Luke Guy. You know, which is dumb. It's not a double standard. I took on big wrestlers. Yes, I didn't take on gods. No, and I didn't start out by taking on like a god of misbehavior, Luke Guy, and start shit with someone. Taz says. Ricochet right now going to top steeple off the top rope. Michael Cole says, down on Luke Guy. He'll beat him. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Ricochet. And Ricochet has beat Luke Guy here today on Dynamite or Might. You know? So Ricochet has beat Luke Guy, the Evenlander, North God of Misbehavior. Michael Cole says, in North folklore. You know, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Tony Schiavone said he did. And hopefully it's the last we ever see of Luke Guy, you know, the Evenland North God of Misbehavior, Tony Schiavone says. He didn't do so well here today. Yeah, well, I guess that was Luke Guy's mistake for thinking if Aries, so he would outdo Aries, who was fighting Roman Reigns, and that didn't go very well for him, Taz says. But then again, Ricochet got lucky. Luke Guy could have beat him anytime he wanted to. And I truly believe Ricochet got lucky with that right there. Well, speaking of that, now, take it away to Bob Walk. Thank you, Michael and Tony. I'm going to be talking with Ricochet. I'm going to be talking with Luke Guy here today on Dynamite. I'm going to talk with Ricochet here today on Dynamite or Might. Alright, Ricochet, what made you want to fight Luke Guy? Because I saw since I saw Roman Reigns beat Ares, the Evenland Hellenish god of, you know, war, I thought I could beat the Evenlander North god of misbehavior. So, that's why I did it. Well, is this you getting even for how your time in WWE went? It has nothing to do with my time in WWE. Alright, it is what it is. But I know that I'm not the Roman Reigns is the only one that can beat a fake god. Well, it is true that Luke Guy is a fake god. He is from Evenland North folklore, which makes him a fake god. At the same time, you did beat a North folklore self. You also beat a Disney Marvel self. Yeah, I know. But at the end of the day, Bob, I just showed Luke Guy that he can be beaten. And that if Aries being beat by Roman Reigns wasn't bad enough, being beat by Ricochet is. And Luke Guy thought he could beat me because I was smaller. But I showed him he was wrong. Well, that's my talk with Ricochet. Back to you, Michael Cole and Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Bob Walk, for talking with Ricochet here today on Dynamite or Might. And it is all the time we got here for Dynamite or Might. I, Michael Cole, Tony Schiavone, and Taz. We hope you like Dynamite or Might, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Hit.